Oh wait, I got it.
Oh.
Okay. All right. All
I
right.
got kicked.
Now everything's good. Everything's set.
No,
Okay.
I'm unable to connect to game.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm back.
Let me
I'm
let
back.
me let me get the questions up. All right. I don't have any questions preset because it's the first one out of nowhere. But let me ask our guy, Lua Meter, or I guess Lewis. You said you wanted to start a TikTok or like some sort of social media giving tips on fitness, right?
Yeah.
Like, how would you go about doing that?
Actually, that's a very interesting question right there because first I'm gonna go about just first stream is gonna be just a regular stream, a 6 hour stream.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna post it everywhere so I get exposure. I mean
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram. Oh god, I got disconnected. It says disconnected server. Okay, never mind.
What happened?
Something's bad going on with Apex.
Yeah, I think it's happening to everyone too.
Error, unable to connect. Code, clock.
Clock. I think
Code
it's
clock.
gotta fix your clock.
But going back on it, I'll try to get exposure via first exposing everything about my stream, like telling everybody to join via Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere, you know.
Mhm.
Then because that's self promoting, right?
Yeah.
So the more I do that,
Oh, let me just mute my mic.
uh, it keeps
did this.
kicking me out. It doesn't
Yes,
let
I
me.
am. Code clock.
Yeah, I'll leave.
How about you guys join me?
Yeah, that's how it happens. So
My Andrew didn't invite me.
I don't know if I should talk or not because Andrew's not here. So I don't know whether
He said continue. He said continue.
Oh, okay.
Continue. He spelled it
Continue.
wrong.
Uh, so I would go by exposure. Just setting myself out. Making everybody see who I am. Starting for a couple of people that then them
Yeah.
telling their friends. You know,
Uh-huh.
it's going on like that. Then like after that, I would have probably like let's be realistic as a streamer right now to start being a streamer because we know being one of the top streamers is going to take a long time right now since like right now who's the top streamer like one of the top
XQC or something.
XQC, right
Yeah.
excuse
I guess Dream.
so
And all those Minecraft YouTubers.
yeah
Imagine your chat XQC stop streaming. You can't change that.
Nah. I'm always critical. But anyway, that's a different topic.
No one even watches that guy. Okay, it's XQC.
Okay, buddy. Whatever you say.
so I think going off by that it would be by how entertaining the stream is. You have to. I feel like you have to genuinely grab people's attention.
Yeah, do
No,
something
it's
new.
keep.
You,
Apex does not let me play.
yeah, honestly, dude, like, if you're gonna stream, you should be very interactive with your fan base or whatever. Like, it's gonna take a long time. Like, Aiden Ross and all those people.
I hate that
Yep.
guy.
Uh, okay,
Wanna
yeah.
say your reason?
Everything about him. Okay, everything about him.
What
Is
do you mean everything about it? That's not a viable reason to
Have
hate
you
someone
seen
like
the
that.
guy?
is it based
Yeah.
off looks? You
No,
looksist?
not okay. Have you watched him?
Yeah, I
Uh,
have. He seems like a cool guy.
He seems like someone I'd hate.
why,
We act
why are
like
you
that.
going after people? No,
Okay, too much
it's not
information.
letting me play.
Forget I said anything about him. He's a great guy for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
just not the type of guy I'd watch.
going back to topic actually.
I think Apex crashed.
I think
probably.
I think there might be an update coming up right now.
You guys want to exit and see if we can?
I'm
Uh,
trying to do that, but I can't
I'm
even
exit.
exit.
I'm
So
exiting.
my whole game crashed.
Okay, yeah, I'm,
to
I'm gonna I'm gonna close Apex. Hopefully that'll resolve the
I'm
issue.
trying to close it. It's not even closing.
How about we just keep talking on the podcast, right?
Yeah. Oh, we should probably make a
Sure.
channel too to have it all separate.
Yeah, sure.
All right. But yeah, it's very interesting that you say that, cause like that's a smart way to like get your whole brand out there. Cause if you
What?
think I was talking about how like you do it, like you being very diverse in your advertisement of your own like stuff
Yeah.
is very smart, because like not a lot of people do that. They just focus on one platform, which I guess is good because like you give
Yeah.
loyalty to it, whatever. But like still, like that's not a good way. I mean, one of the better ways to like really have yourself out there is when like look for shout outs. Like Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
You know
Like,
how
yeah.
yeah,
Like one of those big YouTubers that always go on small streams and sometimes rate them.
yeah, that can also happen. But like I don't know if you remember how Jacksepticeye got like so big. He won like a shout out from PewDiePie back in the good
Yeah.
old days. And like look at him now, he's like 22 million subscribers.
And he's doing great.
Exactly. It's all from a shout out too. Like I mean maybe he would have found success if he continued, doing the whole YouTube thing, but he wouldn't be as successful now without PewDiePie.
I mean that could definitely be a big part of it. But remember, a lot of people like Jacksepticeye for
His
his
personality.
content too, because he had a unique way. He has a good unique way. He is not too too upfront, but he also doesn't shy down. You know.
Yeah. And he's like you gotta have a catchy phrase. Like, cause you know how he used to do
Yes.
top of the morning. That's for the OGs, man. Like if you don't know that, you
Yeah.
just stop, man.
He,
Like
he has an outstanding personality in general.
yeah, I think that's required for a lot of people. Like I show
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah.
He's like, or I think it's ice speed. I don't really know his his thing, but he like has a like he's like he brings something new to the table. Like his rages are like what really bring out like I don't know, like that's just what makes him unique. Like his rages are like so out of pocket. You don't expect them. It's like good for a good laugh.
Yeah.
I mean like, if you ever need to like fake rage, I got you. Like I literally have a computer that I don't use that you could like punch through if you want. I'm not even joking, dude.
I wouldn't really be a rage streamer because one, I don't really take my anger out. I would actually prefer taking it out on the gym. I would use
Or your
that.
teammates.
Wait, what?
What?
I said, or your teammates. That's
On your teammates.
Isn't that you? You
Yeah.
always take it out.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely what I do.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Definitely.
you could I don't know if people have done this, but like for every single death in Apex while you're streaming, you do like 20 push-ups or something.
Oh, I did that.
Yeah, some people some people do that. Yeah.
Well, you could do
Yeah,
that
Like
because
me.
you can do a lot of
yeah,
push-ups.
yeah. Actually, I used to do that. I try to make Evo and Yoff do it.
I do it.
Before and back in 6th and 8th grade, and that's around the time when in summer when we were playing.
Yeah, and we were working out too.
Yeah,
I
when we
still work
started to
out.
all work.
Kind of.
I'm
We,
working out.
we've all come a
Today I
long
did
way.
my push day.
I need to go for runs more, man. I need to get my stamina up.
Yeah, same.
I'm
That's
gonna
what I have to do. That's like the main thing I have to do.
once I settle down with the moving into a new place, I'll definitely start by running because my neighborhood is big too. So
Yeah. Do you guys want to go to the movie sometime?
if I can, because if there's one movie that you do want to watch, it's Spider-Man: Far From Home. There is no way I really promise my boyfriend that.
Oh yeah, you guys have to go together. Oh my gosh, can we just bring the whole crew and we just sit like far away?
Oh yeah, wait, can we all go?
Genuinely, I actually wouldn't mind. That's all the way up to Gumbo.
Lois, are you gonna play?
Bro, my whole thing crashed. My PlayStation crashed because
Really?
of this year. I'm just
Dude,
leaving.
you need to. Isn't your PlayStation like a whole like airplane fan? Like no, I'm not trying to diss you, but like is it like
No. That's fine. Evil's PlayStation
Yeah, that's
is like
evil.
that.
That's
you need to
evil.
clean the fan, dude? Because I saw on TikTok the other day like you just open
I
it.
have to clean mine.
Yeah, you just clean the fan, and it sounds so much better. It runs so much smoother. It's insane.
Yeah, I
You know,
never
I
knew
have to do that.
that.
Dude, I think it was like a few weeks ago. I had this wrench, right? My dad gave it to me, and I unscrewed my wheels from my skateboard. Dude, inside the bolts were so broken, dude. Like it was sad. Like, dude, like there's like little spinny things. I don't know if I'm gonna try to find it on the Google Chrome, but dude, those little spinny things are broken. Like they're like the little balls that make the thing go round. It literally like cracked.
Yeah, okay. Back to
Insane.
topic. Back to original topic.
Yeah, we got off topic.
Andrew, ready up.
Next question you have for me.
We have to wait for Lewis.
It's firing range. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
okay.
do stuff.
No,
Random stuff.
Don't wait for me. I don't go.
No, it's
Yeah,
firing range.
yeah, we're going finer.
Okay. You guys do your thing. I'm outside of my apartment.
Wait, what?
I'm outside my apartment.
Why?
Because I don't want to bother my dad. I'm like literally playing right in front of him because I'm in the living room, and the TV is like right in front of me. So
Oh,
I
God.
don't want to playing like that.
Yes, you're not gonna play?
No.
Yeah, I'm a 1v1 Andrew then.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I don't know.
Actually, that's actually a good thing because Giannis actually has mercy most of the time.
I do have mercy. I'll always have mercy from now on.
Young, can you stream your thing, your screen, so I can?
Are we gonna 1v1 though?
Yeah, just
You just
stream
wanna
your.
like stream snipe me?
Maybe,
No, you
but
can stream snipe. You can
it's
stream
also
snipe. It's fair.
content.
It's fair. It's fair.
Because make it more fun for the
Yeah, it's
viewers.
fair.
At home.
Why are you not into the lobby?
What do you mean? You didn't invite me.
You what? You readied up.
I don't.
And then-
you gotta leave now because I gotta get.
Oh my god.
Are you ever gonna start like a YouTube channel, Yon?
Not a YouTube channel, but some channel. Wait, I don't have you added. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, I
my
forgot.
gosh.
I sent you a friend request.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
I
What?
sent you a friend request though.
Okay, we already know I'm gonna do Twitch streaming and a YouTube channel.
Add me,
So-
bitch.
Dude.
So, what are ideas that you think are upcoming for either my career or in general how my whole thing is gonna go?
You should do
Honestly,
fitness.
yeah, fitness. I think you should do two separate ones, one for fitness and one for gaming. Like, and even then, you could like kind of mix it. Like, you know how like people
I
have
think
like
mixing is good.
yeah, like you know how people will have like these counters for how many push-ups they did or whatever. Oh, I just got disconnected.
Like I
Like,
should get each time someone sends a donation, I should just like they said how many push-ups I should do.
Yeah, or even then they just what's it called? No, just have like a counter. Just be like every single time I die in Apex, I'm gonna what's it called? Do 20 push-ups, and then you'll have like a counter, and like at one point it's gonna get to like 1,000,000, and you'll be the guy who's known for dying so many times that he did 1,000,000 push-ups.
That's actually good.
Yeah, you can literally be like.
I'm gonna steal the idea.
It's still the idea. You can be like, I am the first Twitch streamer to do 1,000,000 push-ups on. That could be a world record. Like recorded. Let me look that up. What's
I don't think there's a world record for that.
you could get a Guinness World Record for that. What's the
You
most?
get one for anything.
What's the most push-ups ever done on camera? Let's see.
God, on your aim.
What is the highest record of push-ups?
My aim
Ten
is bad.
thousand.
My aim is really bad.
Jeez, this guy did 10,000. That's the amount of push-ups he did in like one sitting.
You guys want to see wall jumps?
Sure.
No.
Hold up.
I'm good.
No, I'm gonna show you some. If I
So
can do them.
fitness channel.
Watch this.
You can
So
also
cool.
you can also give tips on fitness, cause like you've come a long way, and yeah, you've just come a long way. You know.
I think genuinely, if it comes to fitness and actually following through, like I would do a YouTube channel once I get in better shape, because I don't want to be that guy that people start saying, oh wow, you shouldn't be telling me fitness tips if you're not that in shape too.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I can hold my own. I could definitely hold my own. I can do sometimes even better than some people, because some people don't understand the importance of some people having a fast metabolism, slow metabolism, or just a regular metabolism.
Yeah, they don't know nutritional facts as well, and certain exercises for
Yeah, they
certain
don't
body
know,
parts.
they don't generally don't know too about body fat. They don't know about calorie deficits or calorie surplus.
Yeah.
Most of the time they don't know those things, and they expect to know everything.
Facts, and some of them can't even do a few push-ups. So like learning how to do hospital push-ups can really help them too.
Yeah.
Or girl push-ups, I guess, if you want to get technical.
Now, girl push-ups is just a term now. They're actually used for people that are recovering, or people that are just too weak. They're just knee push-ups.
Yeah.
So that's the term I'm gonna be using from now on. Before I used to call them girl push-ups. Before, like, all the time.
I mean, I guess that could be like related to speculate. This is all speculation, of course. It could be related to it seeming
Yeah.
more easier to do than push-ups. So
Yeah.
you seem like a
I know how it would become a term that's girl push-up, but for some people that just got into an injury and don't want to put that too much stress on their muscle or tendons if they ever got injured.
Mhm.
Like, you wouldn't want someone saying, "Wow, you're doing girl push-ups. Damn, you're so weak."
Yeah.
Like, you'll be like, "Bro, I just got into an injury."
Facts. Yeah, you're right.
Because push-ups, knee push-ups are mostly for either people that are either too weak, which there's nothing wrong, completely nothing wrong about being weak, because you can always get better. That's my thing. Unless you generally have a disability, but that can never stop someone.
Yeah, like
Have you
dude,
have you seen a person without no legs yet completely ripped out?
yeah, I think there was a guy who participated in the what was it called, the Paralympics, the something Olympics, right? Like it was disabled people Olympics, right? And I don't mean to disabled people, but it was Olympics sport for disabled people, and he won. He didn't have any legs, and he won.
Yep.
And like that's just
Yeah,
amazing.
but that's just no legs. There's just other disabilities that like you can't do anything with them.
I know,
Yeah,
like if you don't have arms what did you just
No.
do?
What?
I saw that you just flung yourself in the air. No, but
Wait, I did. What did I do? I forgot.
you hit like a target and you flung yourself up in the air.
Oh yeah. Hold up. I'm gonna
That's
do that.
No, but yeah, even then, man, like only limitations are your mind.
No, that's true. That's 100% true. I believe if you put your mind to it, for example, Evo, our good friend Evo,
TikTok, sorry,
he
Evo.
we have to bring him up.
Yeah.
He was before addicted to games because of the pandemic. He stopped playing anything. He stopped doing anything. And he said once soccer comes up, once the games start, I'm gonna start playing.
Uh huh.
Like, okay, keep up to your promise, and you better be in more shape than me.
Yeah.
Because you gotta run because every single high school game, like, for soccer, is usually 7 to 10
Mhm. Yeah, and probably even more if you go against a hard team. Yeah. Um, Lewis, I have a question. Would you consider the prospect of getting a gaming PC sooner? Like, okay. Once you get the money, dude, tell me. I have a game where all three of us can play with a special guest. Dude, it's so fun. It's such a fun game. It's like, okay, you want to play it? We want to show him, Jan? Me and you just play it and show him? It's not. It's not, dude. It's on Roblox, and I know that sounds bad, but dude, it's so good. It's not even bad. It's literally like better than like 100% of the games there.
It doesn't just sound bad. It is bad.
It's not bad, dude. What? Oh my! I'm just talking about it. It's a fun game. I guess I'm not because I'm lazy. I'm not gonna edit anything.
Okay, I'm not trying to be a friend. No, just no. Oh, what do you hear?
Yeah. Dude. You talk. Oh yeah, push-ups, dude. Push-ups are revolutionary.
They are. I agree that push-ups could genuinely build you. Because many people think that push-ups are they cannot get you buffs. They cannot get you know to the level of lifting weights.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite the opposite.
I'm actually gonna do push-ups right now. Continue talking.
I'm literally the example of that. I'm the evidence. Push-ups
Yeah.
are good.
He's someone who's been doing push-ups, multiple variations soon. So is me. So
No,
right
one.
now
The regular one's the best. Okay.
for like push-ups in general are just that good. They are
Okay, quick question.
go
If you had to do one exercise and only one for working out, what would it be? Like for the rest of your life?
which one?
It has to be one. One exercise to do for the rest of your life.
Burpees.
What would it be? Any, but it has to be only one exercise.
I would do a burpee.
Okay.
That's like the best one.
He is not wrong.
It probably is actually. I was gonna say push-up, but
Push-up.
push-up in it, right?
Burpees are push-ups, and they're almost cardio too. They're like
Exactly.
Really?
a jump squat. They're push-ups too. And jump squat.
Okay. How about it cannot be a compact one? It has to be like
It's it's not a
Specific one.
okay.
one motion. One motion.
Well, like okay. Are we like in a void
No, just what you can only do one push-up now. From now on.
from now
One
on?
push-up, one exercise. From now on, you can only do one exercise. What would it be?
I don't know. It's a hard question. I guess I don't know.
I would genuinely, if I genuinely did have a choice, I would actually do chin-ups or pull-ups
Why?
because of the results it gives. Bigger biceps and ab because they're both great for actual um, building blocks for a muscle.
I would do dips.
And how many variations do the chin-up too?
True.
Okay, but that's a variation. Okay, I guess you could do variations. I don't know.
I would do a dips.
Almost knocked one. Lifelines one. Am I supposed to be doing game callouts or not?
I don't know. This guy's almost knocked.
I wish I could see that.
It's
That
fine,
was
dude.
one shot, like actually one.
I know. I have him in my sights. Yeah, these guys, they're right here, dude. Oh, they're rezzing. They're literally rezzing. Oh my god.
I got one.
They're rezzing, dude. Oh my gosh, you guys suck.
Back to
I'm healing.
push-ups.
Yeah, go ahead, back.
Do you think, generally, like, because I think generally just by a simple, let's go back, like, back it up a bit. Genuine body weight exercises can get you in shape so much. I have this guy. Hold on, let me search him up quickly because
Oh, I know him.
this guy YouTube, Cave Boyd's, I think.
Mhm.
And he's a perfect example of just like basic calisthenics.
Nice one.
I have a picture of him. He just does basic calisthenics. He doesn't do anything else. Just basic calisthenics.
Well, thing is, like, I was talking to my coach before winter break, right? And he was giving us like a whole speech, right? Because it was just, like after the tournament that we went to, which I got my first dub. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Did you lost?
Yeah, I lost once, and then I won once.
So you didn't get a W. Lost.
I got a W. I did. Go in the middle and scan, nerd.
Okay, by the way,
No.
I sent to the Discord how this guy looks.
Sure, give me a sec. But as I was saying, like, he was talking like, when are you gonna need like 460 like deadlift? Like, sure, you might need it when you're like in a car crash or something, but even then, like, that's just outrageous. Like, he's like says like calisthenics will actually help you in a real life battle or something. Like, if you're about to like fall off a cliff, you think like deadlifting 600
Joe.
is oh god.
No,
Dude, he's always one tap. Oh my gosh, where's our Pathfinder, dude? Thank you. But yeah, like my coach was saying, like you don't need to lift 600 like deadlift pounds to survive in this world. You just need enough to like pull your body weight around. Because in reality, your body weight is all you need. You know.
Generally, all you need in real life. That's how we were built. We were originally not even supposed to have weights, actually.
Yeah, we just decide. We just.
He generally has a good body of his own. Generally, like I can show you, his legs and his upper body actually pretty damn fine, actually.
The thing is, dude, like a lot of people. Oh.
Okay. So I put it in Discord. That's his body, and that's just by doing basic body weight movements. By push-ups, squatting, lunging, basic movements, pull-ups, chin-ups, basic movements to get bigger. And I think generally through progression, that's
Let me look. Jeez, this dude is yoked.
exactly, and that's and he only does body weight training.
And it's all natural too.
Yep, all natural. And guess what? He's 55 and has a dog too.
Dude, wow, in sixth grade, I'll never forget when my, you know who Miss Stefan is, Miss Stevens. You remember her? She was like a PE teacher.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate her so much. But she said this one thing, like she saw these like old ladies, right? They're like 60, and they were in great shape, and they didn't look a day over like 30, or like 40.
Well,
Like the thing is, oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, back to topic.
Uh-huh.
Back again.
He's a perfect example if you keep up just regular body weight training and adding progressions like high reps. He's a perfect example of high reps and also not counting your push-ups a lot or reps, but he also counts reps from time to time.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with counting reps because counting reps is to see how much you're doing something.
Yeah, your progress.
Exactly. So sometimes counting reps could also be harmful too, because believe it or not, if you start counting your reps, you could actually see what's your maximum push-ups.
Is that why you make us like count for you?
Count for it.
Count for you. Remember when we were doing the
Count for
VR thing?
So sometimes, yeah.
Like you were doing like like you're doing your max push-ups and you didn't count anything, right? And you just do like 50, 60, and you didn't even count and you did so much. It's insane.
If generally, also I think having someone to be with you while working out could also be great.
Yeah.
That is motivation. You don't want to let that person down because you're
Max.
too weak, so you'll push yourself.
Yeah. Definitely. You have a point. Like a lot of people, like if they just stick to the plan, they have stayed disciplined, get so far. Like I honestly like I don't know this is gonna sound stupid, but like genetics don't matter, dude. Like work out. Be your best self. Like my
Yeah, I
coach.
disagree with that so much.
Okay. So you're not gonna work out because you have bad calves.
No, I don't think you should.
Exactly.
No,
Then you are agreeing with me.
genetics are still a big part.
Yeah, they are, but they don't really matter because you're gonna work out. You're bettering yourself at the end of the day. That's why they don't matter because you yourself are bettering like your
What do you mean
body.
by don't matter? What do you mean by don't matter?
Like they shouldn't mentally stop you from working out. Like they shouldn't stop you from working out is what I'm trying to
They
say.
shouldn't stop you, but they matter in general.
I guess.
Genetics can play a big part in how your body looks. Okay, that's a genuine good thing.
Yeah.
Genetics play a good part on how much you can build muscle in a return, how much fat you can lose in a certain amount of time. But genetics play a big part in that, and also looking either leaner or bigger, having a facial structure. Genetics play definitely a big part. But this is the same thing I will agree with Andrew. You don't really need to have. There's this guy has horrible asthma, has a lot of joint problems, like has this disease in his knee that slowly like slowly, and it gets worse each year as he gets older. That didn't stop him. He's shredded. Yeah. He has, sorry, he has abs over abs, and he's a great there when he had it.
Mm,
It doesn't matter whether you have bad genetics or not. You're trying to improve yourself. You're trying to make yourself better. You're trying to
exactly. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. That you're bettering yourself.
because yeah, genetics do matters like a big portion of it. That would be 50% of the fight, but 20% of that is how much you're willing to work for, and the other percent
Hmm.
would be how long you stick to it, or how much patience you have with that
Exactly.
progress.
Like
Because you have a lot of patience because you cannot just work
Consistency,
out
right?
one day. You cannot
exactly.
just
Consistency.
yeah. You cannot expect progress after just one day.
Or even 1 week. Like you might see
Exactly.
slight progress, but like you just need to be diligent. Like you need to be focused. Like for me, it took like a month for me to increase my push up max. Like now I can do like 25, maybe even 30 if I push myself. And like I just stuck to the plan. Like I was dedicated. Cause like that's the thing. Like I think it's great that people get hurt. Like honestly, like feelings. Like people say feelings are not necessary, but like if you didn't feel like crap, if you didn't feel like sad or anything, and you felt and like you didn't feel anything, right, and working out didn't improve what you felt, you wouldn't work out, right? Like there'd be no point. You're just gonna feel the same.
Exactly.
But
So
feelings just play a big part because like break up, you work out because that's a healthy way to I don't know. You go ahead. I'm getting off topic. My bad. Go ahead.
no, it's fine. It's actually a great example. You can use many things as an example. For example,
You mean for
if you have
motivation?
single, yeah, you can use many things as motivation. For example, I put all my all my negative energy mostly to
Mm.
working out because I use that more for fuel than anything aside from music because I barely listen to any music. You know that? As a
Yeah.
person that barely listens to any music, you're like, how do you work out without music? Boom, I have something fueling. Anything that pisses me off, ticks me off, family, not family, friends, no friends, people that annoy me, people that don't annoy me. I put all that energy all together and use it to work out, use it to shape my body.
Thanks.
I use energy that I'm not supposed to genuinely force it on people and use snap on people.
Yeah, and that's actually better if you don't listen to music while working out, because I think it was a study. I forgot what it was called. The study. I don't know, but basically, like it showed that when people don't listen to music, they get more concentrated on what they're doing. Of course, like music will like put you in the zone, right? Like how like people will get like in the
I was
zone.
just saying, there's pros and cons to playing music. Right?
Yeah, especially for skateboarding
Some
too.
people, yeah. For example, listening to music can also increase concentration in your workouts. Can make you more focused because you're like topic at hand. Because while you're listening to music, one, your confidence up, you're feeling good,
Yeah,
and your workout is gonna go like a breeze.
but the
For
thing is,
example,
it's different for
music
everybody.
gets me focused. Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, I could be I don't I'm one of those people that don't listen to music while they work out. I prefer either talking to someone while I work out and put all my energy into working out, or I work out alone, don't listen to nothing. And one time I tried to do workout with music, and Jan was there because I had my headphones.
Mm.
No, music is worse.
Exactly. So Jan is one of the other people that doesn't listen to music while working out.
Well, I do. To be fair, like I think I've hit my max when I was like listening to music. Like for me, like music just makes me remember all those times I've been like weak, and it just like helped motivate me. But like that just ties back into the conversation where like everything's different for everybody. Genetics different for
Sure.
everybody. Listening to music is different for everybody. At the end of the day, we're all our own person.
Exactly. People work differently, even if you have the same genetics as your parents. They never reach their genetic potential. You can never know what's your genetic potential because you haven't seen them.
Exactly.
So you don't know sometimes like, hey, I know what I'm good at, I know what I'm weak at, but
Mm.
like soon enough when you start working out you'll see what are your weaknesses and what are not.
Mm.
And then like soon enough you'll work on those weaknesses and try to make it your strong point. For example, um, Jan, his weak point are legs.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's because there's a good point for it. He just doesn't work them out.
It's chicken legs. Chicken
So soon
legs.
he needs to get that fixed. And by the way, now here's a good point of me. My legs are actually slightly bigger than my torso. So I have great genetic. I have great leg genetics, and a great back genetic.
Uh huh.
My and shoulder genetics, of course.
Yeah. It always
So that
always.
is so those would be considered perfect for bodybuilding.
Uh.
Those will definitely. It's either for bodybuilding to be running back, to be a wide receiver because those people, like for example, my father, he knows what are his strong points and weaknesses because he's been to the army. He almost made it to the NFL, but until he got that injury on his finger,
Mhm.
he wasn't able to play anymore. And you know how technology or medical systems don't work. So
Mm.
like back then, they weren't so advanced. So he could get that fixed.
Yeah. If I can add on to that, there's this. I was talking to my coach. Dude, my coach is like so much knowledge. Like it's nice. I don't know. He's a good coach, but he was talking to us, like giving us a speech and whatever to motivate us to do better. Cause I think I think it was either me or with other kid who couldn't do like 10 push-ups. Like this is like back then like when I first started. Like this was like 2 months ago, maybe three. And I could do 10 push-ups, but like it would give me a sweat, right? Like,
Yeah.
and he told us like you're your own video game character. Like everybody has their weaknesses and whatever. Like uh, well, like black people are like broken. Like they literally have like the best genetics. Hispanics have like good genetics that all their fat is stored inside their stomach. Uh, Asians have really good genetics for weightlifting.
No, some
It's just
people actually think. Okay, some people generally think black people just in general have good genetics. That's
it
to some
depends.
part. To some part, it's true because certain parts of Africa generally do have. For example, there's a tribe that generally has tall people, just tall people. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like the 6 foot up.
Uh-huh.
Even the women, they're tall. They're taller than the average woman.
Yeah.
But
Thing is like is this a tribe in Africa or like a tribe somewhere else?
tribe in Africa specifically.
Well, that's the thing. Like Africa, the only reason that people have such good genetics in Africa, and I don't want to be racist or anything, but like they had harsh conditions. Like this, I'm not being racist right now, but like I'm saying in the future, like if I see something out of pocket, I'm not trying to. But like they just have they have harsh environments. Like the Vikings, they had harsh environments. The strongest man is a Viking, right? Like he has Viking genetics. His ancestors lived in hard environments, which is what made them, develop their genes, right? Africans had to like develop harsh, like good genes in harsh conditions. So like
Yeah, because like when push comes to come, you know,
push comes to
your
shove.
body is supposed to adapt. Your body is supposed to adapt because that's why humans are in general. Uh, Certainly, they're not the strongest on the planet. Certainly, they're not the fastest. Certainly, they're not the most agile. Certainly, you know,
Yeah.
they're not as sometimes or clever that way. But
Hmm.
now we were able to adapt, overcome, and learn through our mistakes, and we became smarter. We
Exactly.
evolved. We evolved through those mistakes. We made a body that literally counteracts everything.
Yeah, our
And it,
ancestors morphed their genetics to survive in their environment.
for example, right now we're at the rate we're going because of
Technology.
clothing, technology in general, clothing.
Uh huh.
For example, your toes are not even really supposed to be touching each other. Actually, did you know that?
Really? I actually didn't know
Yes,
that. That's interesting.
yes.
What? How
For
come?
example, wider feet. Because generally you would be wearing shoes, right?
Uh huh.
Shoes can be restricted. You know when you take off your socks and they're sweaty.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Uh, it's always compressed. It's compressing, 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 and you're not letting your feet grow. You're not letting a lot of grow. Like it would grow throughout the years,
Uh
It
huh.
would definitely grow, and that's when you're young. But like, what happens if generally because there's this guy, I think you can search him up.
What's his name?
This guy walked barefoot throughout an entire year. His the width of his foot with him, and his toes are no longer touching. And
What?
yep,
Oh, I see it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
he
That's
walked barefoot for a straight year, and it's actually not that bad because feet are usually feet. The only reason we got shoes is to not walk on really harsh things.
yeah. So we don't contract diseases. Oh yeah. I should probably say trigger warning for
I
feet.
gotta go. Okay, I gotta go.
All right.
See ya.
See you, man.
Too.
Oh wait, give me a sec. Okay. Resumed recording. Nice. Okay. So yeah, it's a very interesting video. What were we talking about again?
We were talking genuinely about, I think,
Genetics, I think.
genetics or about the foot walking.
Oh yeah, the foot walking. I forgot. Yeah.
Okay, I think that played the part until we just got into genetics.
Yeah.
Is that or it's not? So about the foot walking. Generally, clothes, yeah, they're cool enough. They keep you warm. They keep sheltered.
Mhm.
They keep you, you know, nice and you know enclosed. People don't see you, you know. And sometimes I think clothes are a little bit. I'm not trying to act as a nudist activist,
Yeah.
but I think certainly in some places clothes are not genuinely
In what places do you think
that it should be needed.
it shouldn't be needed?
I think mostly in Ecuador, the entire Ecuador. For example, places that always have hot climates. For example,
So on the what's it called?
equator.
Equator. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think generally, if I had things changed by law, I think that would be the best thing for better in general, because I think we'll be able to evolve from that actually, because you know how we've been doing this right now for centuries. We've been reading and all, you know, because I
Mhm.
know just after it, even if I have a child right now, I know anything would change, but I would definitely do something to change a child's uh, outlook throughout the world, because I would definitely like, even though a child for anyone could do the most amazing thing unless it was an
Uh.
accidental thing. Uh, I think generally if it was intended and you generally want to take care of your child, and you want your first instinct is that you want something that's best for them.
Facts.
You want them to have a good education, but that's bullshit because school systems are fucked.
Yeah, and they kind of force us to go through it and for jobs, which is kind of
Exactly.
stupid.
It is stupid. It's been stupid. I feel like in a few centuries, I think school will be over with, and
Be
schools
obsolete.
like generally like we created, like for example, things that we generally did like need to know. It's like sure, we can learn about the past. Sure, we can learn about anything about the past. It
Mhm.
could be important. We can learn from, right?
Yeah.
You can definitely learn from the past. You can definitely learn for past researches. You know, but I think it would be better if we put in an environment of creativity, because that's the biggest thing. This is why humans were able to evolve so much.
Right.
Creativity, and school is killing that.
You're not wrong.
It's killing me. It's killing me. I agree. Algebra. I think all the way up to geometry
It's necessary.
is necessary. I
Yeah.
100% agree all the way up to geometry. I believe English is great, even though some people hate reading, they hate doing tests. I think English is really important,
Mhm.
because English can help you read, because reading is important. People don't stress this out as much. Reading is important.
It is. I also want to add that what's it called? I think that middle schools should be abolished. Like the whole middle school system should be abolished, and that it should only be elementary, and high school would be the new middle school. If that makes sense, like all the middle school classes are like removed and they're replaced with high school. Because to be fair, high school doesn't like. I mean, middle school doesn't make sense. Genuinely, like it. Sure, you're preparing to go into high school, but you just need a year for that. You know what I mean?
Generally, because then they say that hey, you know, middle school, yeah, it's preparing you. It's really not. You just keep slightly learning about different variations of fractions, something that you've been doing. You know, that's it. Pre-algebra, I think, yeah, sure, it could actually generally help you going into the real algebra. You know,
Uh huh.
it could definitely help. That's why it's pre-algebra. It helps you enter that course. But if we jump into it, there's a lot of talk about it. Generally says otherwise that it would be better if they got into the algebra itself
Exactly.
after it course, because a lot of people say like a lot of controversy comes into what's actual useful to what's actually not useful to the system.
Yeah.
So I think like history, yeah, you can learn from it. Definitely, you can definitely learn from history. You can definitely learn about your past. You can learn about many different things.
I mean,
But
if I may interrupt you, history is obsolete, man. It always repeats itself. Genocide after genocide will repeat itself. I don't know if it was pretty sure there was enslavement camps or something in Russia during the World War II or something. Forgot the gulags. I don't know what it's called, right? Well, I guess now it's kind of similar to like how they use prisoners to do manual labor. It's it it's not as harsh as it was back then. Well, of course, like in World War II, when they had like prisoners or whatever in Russia, they would have them do manual labor, right? Like they were basically slaves. Same thing with Germany. Same thing with another one. I think it was Japan. I don't know, but it's very reminiscent of the of 1790. What's it called? Yeah, the 1700s, where the Atlantic slave trade was kind of in effect, where they transported slaves from different parts to make them do manual labor for free. History repeated itself, right? Like and we taught about it, right? In schools, we taught about all that stuff. Well, maybe not America schools, but other schools did back then, and it still happened. Just because history will always repeat itself.
may I interrupt?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the thing is, because depending on which country you are bound to learn what you not need to learn about history. Because definitely, history is important. It's just to know, like it's not that important anymore
Mm.
because it already happened. I don't see this is personal opinion. Um,
Yeah.
I don't see no point in focusing on the past, just focusing on the future. Things that you can make better. So all that hard work from the past didn't come to waste.
Yeah.
So I think that it would be better if history itself, unless it's civics, because civics helps you. I think civics is great actually
Yeah.
because it helps you learn the law of the entire United States.
And Constitution.
Yep. It helps you understand, gives you a better understanding, 100%. But I don't see no point in um, watching history unless
Hmm.
that statements. Because right now, remember, school is just on for construction, and also another topic that can also be talked
Introduced.
about is what?
Like introduced to the conversation.
Yeah, as a conversation, homework. Homework was not supposed to be a daily thing. It was meant to be a punishment.
Hmm.
Homework was never supposed to be a daily thing. They just made it a daily thing. I don't know who did it. I don't know how systems. It was just this one singular teacher that made people, made the students that misbehave homework, extra homework. Now they say it's practice, but we all know that deep down the original way of homework was just because you misbehaved
Yeah.
in the classroom, or you just didn't finish your work, or you didn't, or you weren't paying attention. You know,
Mm.
that was a punishment. Homework was a punishment, and now it's taking away time, valuable time. Because I think the more you think about it, if you're constantly thinking about, oh, I need to get my homework done, I have to get a project done, that is so much wasted time. That is so many computers used right now by doing homework essays. Like I would get okay, you can do essays. Like I
Mm.
would get the importance of doing essays on computers or writing it down. I would generally get that, and that is to improve your writing, to improve your reading, to see how far you've gotten into reading, to see your understanding of stories.
Yeah.
You see to see your perspective, like countertive, essays, intuitive.
I think reading like when they teach you about perspectives and stuff, it's very useful because it like reading as a whole subject should never be changed. Genuinely.
I think that's genuinely the one thing school can hold on.
Yeah. Cause
Reading is genuinely important, and it shall stay as the most important part to this country.
exactly. Like if reading wasn't a thing, like if our founding fathers didn't know how to read, we wouldn't have laws, right?
Example,
We wouldn't have anything to follow by. And
for
like
example, a great example of a writer and reader is
mm,
Alexander Hamilton. If he didn't know how to write that damn much,
yeah,
then people say he wrote like he was running out of time, which hypothetically he was because until he got that argument with Burr, he got killed
Hill.
on the walk. It was on a walk. It was this thing. It was a duel.
Yeah, it was a duel.
Basically, take 12 steps, turn around, and shoot the person.
Yeah, good old fashioned duel.
Yep. And that was back then.
Mm.
And I mean, he wasn't definitely the best person. He's not the best person because I'm not saying Alexander Hamilton was the best person, but he did great for the country. So did Benjamin Franklin. He wasn't the best person,
Yeah,
he got the ladies, he got with so many hookers.
dude.
Actually, his grave was full of hookers.
That's a nice way to die.
A cemetery full of hookers.
Jeez.
That would be funny. You just die and there's full of hookers in your grave.
You go to heaven with all of them. And God's like, ooh, interesting.
Interesting. So, Alexander Hamilton, by all means, is not this guy. He cheated on his wife.
Mm.
And it was all planned out by what's this guy's name
Oh yeah, did you know George Washington had a slave before he was 10?
Yeah.
Dude, that was so messed up. Like, and I think like civics and what's it called? And like racism should always be taught. Like those two subjects are such core. Cause like honestly, Laurel, like I never really knew how bad the Native American massacre was. Like I honestly thought it was just like, oh, they invaded our land, we just ran away, right? So I thought happened to the Native Americans. No, dude, that was not what happened. They got massacred. It's a whole genocide, dude. It was like I genuinely cried. I
All Thanksgiving is a whole event.
Yeah, no, and it's not even Thanksgiving. It extends more to that. Think I was gonna do my essay on that for writing because we have to write a essay report because honors we have to do a lot of essays. So we had to write about a topic we were very passionate about. My original topic was Native Americans and the massacres they have endured. And dude, it's been going on for like centuries. It's insane. And like I think it was this one time where there was a misfire, right? of the Native Americans of the Cherokee tribe, and like they killed everybody, like kids, like women, like men. It was insane. Like I genuinely felt bad for them.
Yeah,
Like
generally, there's also things like, for example, Christopher Columbus, you know him? Guy that quote unquote discovered America, even though it was the Vikings.
yeah, and the Greeks, I think they also found out.
Basically, they also invaded the Dominican Republic. They found that island, raped and killed all children, uh, pretty much destroying a lot of culture, that culture that we still don't know because of all the bad destruction within.
That is caused,
So
yeah.
we don't know whether that was part of general America or not. We don't know whether actual culture was there,
Mm-hmm.
because it was all destroyed. It was all wiped out, you know.
Yeah.
So we shall never know what would happen. But we know they have like an actual writing. Christopher Columbus actually wrote it down in his book. It's he told
A journal.
everything. Yup, an entire journal,
Mm-hmm.
diary. But he wrote down whatever he did on that continent. He generally wrote it down. People understood what he wrote down, and it is just gruesome what he wrote down.
I know.
He is like has not been. He's famous for discovering places for other people. That's it. Aside from that, he's a complete fucking douchebag.
Because, dude, if you ever have time, search up him finding out like a mermaid. Dude, it's when Columbus found that supposed mermaid, it was actually a manatee. And you can find out the rest of that story. It's not that, I don't know. It's, dude, Columbus was so weird. Genuine.
Columbus has been weird.
And you start no child trafficking was been like already happening before he ever did anything.
Way before. I think okay. Here's a thing, because we've gone through so many topics right now. We went from
We went from playing Apex to to slavery.
no, we went all the way from Apex to streaming to talking about fitness YouTube channel to genetics to all the way down to how clothes should be worn or not, to all the way down history, all the way down to slavery, and now Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Like me and you, we always have good conversations. Like,
we do.
like even if this doesn't do well, like the whole thing, I would just love to like look back a few years and be like, this is a good conversation. I'm glad I had it with him. We always talk about topics like I don't know if you know Caleb, right? I talk to Caleb like on a regular basis. Like he's one of my good friends. Um, we have such good conversations, dude. Like if all three of us get on a call, dude. Oh my gosh, it's insane, dude. He is so cool, man. Like if you can get past cause like when you first meet him, he's gonna be like all jittery, excited, right? It's like his front, right? Like there's two sides to him. His jittery front like makes like very out of pocket jokes, and then like when you're 10 minutes into the call, man, government documents, like talking about the CIA, like it's so much stuff that he knows that he's just like you. I'm not comparing you guys. I'm not trying to compare you guys, but like he's like you. Like once you get past the the act you guys put on, you guys are very intellectual. Now, if you guys focused on school, you guys would do way better. But that's a different topic.
That's true.
Hey man, I'm gonna just pause it here so I can give you some advice because this is okay. Well, we were saying about high school and all that stuff. I think Honestly, dude, like middle school just should be taken out completely, and then it should be replaced with high school. High school should replace middle school. Cause the thing is, high school is the place where you can really let yourself bloom. Like there are magnet schools that are like so good for you. Like the magnet school that I'm in, and I'm not trying to flex my, grades or whatever. But like the magnet school that I'm in, like has coding, networking, all that stuff, right? And that promotes creativity, and that helps. That really gives you skills that could give you a good job. But that should be commonplace around like a lot of schools.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like you would think that it would be commonplace to have like a lot of coding because coding is the future, man. You know, like I know it sounds stupid, but
Coding is actually a big part of the future, huge part actually,
exactly,
because that because we're evolving around technology right now since the pandemic.
exactly. This become.
Have you heard about the new variation of COVID-19? They might be shutting school down.
Oh my gosh, dude! If they're shutting school down, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because like,
Honestly, I wouldn't be that pissed. I would actually be happy for them or not.
yeah, I mean, I would too because it'd be more easier to pass. But even then, dude, it's just like,
I mean, it's not the same because now you get like you before now, like right now, you've gotten used to talking to people. You've gotten used to again,
yeah,
everything, having used to the outside world again. So
facts.
for all of it to shut down again, it would definitely be bad.
Yeah, it would be true.
But then again, I would also take a big time advantage over it too.
Yeah, and you could definitely pass more easier too.
You can definitely pass. You'll pass. Like you'll pass your classes easier.
Yeah,
So, one, you'll pass your classes easier. You'll have a lots of time afterwards, doing whatever you want. Homework wouldn't really be a problem because there'll be even less homework. Because during the pandemic, there was actually less homework, way less homework, and that made students actually pass easier classes.
yeah, because everybody was lazy during the pandemic.
Yeah, everybody cheated, and we all know that's the truth. If you're
Yeah,
bound to cheat, if you, the only thing is, in my school, if you get caught, that's when because my teachers say if you're smart enough to cheat and not get caught, then keep doing it. But if you're dumb enough to get caught, then you shouldn't even be cheating in the first place.
man.
My teachers say, even though they walk around sometimes, they don't mind. They don't mind if you use your phone sometimes. Like it depends on the teachers, of course. And
Mhm.
this is my English teacher. She tells everybody, okay, guys, no cheating. But if you do, don't let me catch you. Okay. She
Yeah,
says that, and she then walks the room at least every single 5 minutes and gives everybody enough time. Like you're supposed to be discreet. You're so because she says exactly the answers because it's mostly either vocabulary, which you can learn pretty easy
yeah,
just by studying overnight, or you can study some or guess some or completely cheat on it. And be surprised, most of the students did cheat, and she didn't notice. And she's happy because her classes right now are promoting better even the students that do cheat because they are actually more active on the subject because of cheating.
yeah. And she gets paid a lot more too.
Yeah, and it's smart. It's generally smart because one, you're teaching them. This is actually how Sparta was actually a good training because they start young. They learn how to steal in times because they don't give them food.
Oh yeah, and they killed slaves
They
too.
have, they have to learn how to make food. They are given shoes at a certain age, you know,
Yeah,
because that's to cover them up, you know. Again, on the topic of walking barefoot, habits.
Yeah, all
So
ties back together.
I yep, all ties back together because generally they were they're all generally great, but it all comes down to it. Uh, if you're gonna cheat, you might as well never get caught. You know,
Definitely.
if you want to cheat, because that's the point. You cheat, you're not supposed to get caught. But if you get caught, you get in trouble, and you'll probably get a call from the teacher to your parents. You know?
Mm.
So, and you wouldn't want that, and that's why I think cheating would be genuinely important. And another subject, because I think school is not necessary generally at all, but I think it's also super necessary because of socializing.
Yeah, got a point there. I mean, elementary school and high school is really what's important. Like I said, full circle. Middle school isn't important. Middle school, honestly, middle school just makes you hate school more. To be fair, like,
Middle school is when you're learning basic things. You know, middle
like,
school is generally when you're learning basic things. For example, I think the science in elementary could be definitely fixed. You know,
yeah,
100. We can learn biology. I think we could learn biology by elementary school actually.
yeah, it's easy, dude. Like, especially and all, and for some reason, maybe it's just me, but like biology teachers are so nice, dude. Like,
Yeah.
they're always nice. It's like like if you choose biology, you're good. You're automatically a good teacher. Like you have to be a good teacher. It's just a rule. You know,
I don't know why my feet actually have with it. Actually, I walk barefoot a lot.
you're in your room right now.
My feet has with it.
Interesting. My feet are just chilling, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Let me tell you a story actually. All right. Oh, give me a sec. What was I saying? Yeah. So I was wrestling, right? Thursday, and uh, oh wait, let me put this up. Yeah, I was wrestling Thursday, right? And
Yeah.
I had like an injury. I guess it was a sprain on my toe, and it's kind of irrelevant to the topic, but I just wanted to bring it up. Um, dude, oh my god, I hurted so much to like walk, and like when I fought against other people, it was so annoying because I couldn't like lean back on it, or else it would hurt. I mean, I still won one of my matches because of that. Like not because of my injury, but like regardless of my injury, but still, it still hurts too.
I think that because a lot of the things that they say, oh yeah, you can get contract diseases, but remember you can shower. There's always a shower. You can clean your feet out. Remember by showering.
True.
By showering, you can definitely clean your feet out. You can scrub them. You can clean them right between the toes too.
Yeah.
Oh, like people think that oh my gosh, shoes are the best things. You're supposed to have Nikes. You're supposed to have Adidas. You're supposed to have Puma, Jordans, Yeezys. You know,
Yeah.
people think big things about shoes, but the whole purpose of shoes is just to walk, to shelter your feet, to not get injured or contract diseases.
Mhm.
That was the only purpose of shoes.
Yeah, and especially for like rocky terrain.
For what?
For rocky terrain.
Yup, generally the only reason. And even if for rocky terrain, our feet would build enough callus to actually walk through rocky terrain real easy.
Yeah, with enough.
Because our bodies can adapt fast. Because before in California, I actually walked barefoot in streets at night a lot, and my feet developed calluses. And since I was walking on concrete a lot, cousins. They're like, no, don't let it. You won't be feeling that, and it won't hurt as much. And guess what happened? In the next few days, my feet became fully calloused, pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
like just at the bottom, and they became more tougher. My feet were actually got bigger, so more veinier, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, cool. Your feet have gotten used to concrete, but you wouldn't get used to actual wet terrain like this. I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, here, let me show you an example. Jump that fence and walk down that hill all the way up. And I did that, and my feet, oh my god, they heard that I've been stepping on a lot of sharp stuff.
Mm.
Sharp rocks, grass, all that. They made me walk that at least 10 times.
Jesus.
And it was horrible. I was bleeding. Like, not my entire foot, but like one part of it.
Yeah.
Both my feet. Because of the shattered glass and sharp rocks.
Those are some cousins you have.
Yeah, and believe it or not, it actually helped. Genuinely helped, because after like a few days, my feet became actually harder and more tougher. The skin itself.
Uh-huh.
And like they're like, just wash your feet so they won't be dirty, duh, and no diseases you get. Please remember, this is only in California.
Yeah.
And basically, after that, I genuinely got used to it. Like, genuinely, I didn't feel nothing. It just felt like walking, just regular walking, and feeling some bumps on the feet.
Well, that
Thus,
feels
and
that.
that's a genuine example of showing that your body can adapt through anything. Even if, like, for example, a good example of your body adapting. If you live in
Uh-huh.
you would get used to mostly the cold, right?
Yeah, if you don't die from frostbite.
Exactly. Like, you would get mostly used to the cold, and by nature, you'll get whiter, you know?
Yeah, lack of
Because your
vitamin D.
Yep. And, of course, the longer you're here, for example, because you know how tans are made, right? Because exposure to the sun in your body creating its own shell to, not
Yeah.
get any diseases of sun cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's its own way of doing it.
Yeah. Alright, you're right. You know your stuff.
Even though your body is like not physically the fastest, not physically strongest at all, by all means, definitely great for adapting to new surroundings by yourself. And with that and intelligence, you'll be set.
Yeah.
And look how we come this far. We created cars, we created motorcycles, we created airplanes, we created trains, we created phones, computers,
Railguns.
iPads. I mean, that's tablets.
Yeah, I got you.
We created many things. We created weapons. We created bows. We created lots of things. We created lighters that, like, before back in the past, you just have to rub two sticks together to create fire.
Uh-huh.
Now there's smarter ways to create fire. Fire, which is just by a magnifying glass or your glasses.
Mm.
See how technology has gone a long way, and I think technology would certainly be great now, but I think the way we train soldiers too is horrible, because I think we're getting actually, like, as good as technology is going, I think the training for U.S. soldiers is getting way worse.
Like how so?
Okay, how so? One, the trainings are, since COVID hit too, the training has been horrible. So for some people, yeah, they've been experimenting. Yeah, they have been trying things, and they were saying, hey, Lewis, you haven't gone to the army. You wouldn't know what it's like. But you're 100% right. But by documentaries, you can see them wearing boots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, to the topic. if we're talking about we want soldiers to be strong because they're supposed to be in the battlefield, they're supposed to learn how to
Adapt and overcome.
adapt and overcome. Yeah, and that is a perfect example. But I think everything should have their time. And it should have their time because us for humans usually war is just made by stupid politicians, not just having an argument. For some territory, either for some territory or for brutal treatments for some people. And okay, I would get World War II. I
Yeah.
would definitely get World War II. And I would get World War I because that's independence. I would get things like that, independence and going to war for Jewish people because of Hitler and Germany.
Yeah, the massacres and atrocities he committed.
Exactly. Because believe it or not, actually, it wasn't even Hitler who created half of those atrocities. He agreed to them. It was another guy that created ovens, gas
Chambers.
balance. Yep, all those.
What's his name?
I genuinely do not know, but he was definitely Hitler's partner. Genuinely Hitler's partner, because people don't know whether Hitler killed himself during, like, the beginning of the war because he didn't want to deal with it, or he killed himself after the war was over. People still don't know whether Hitler was killed at the beginning or he killed himself too.
It's more likely that he killed himself.
Yeah, you could say that, or there again, you could have gotten killed too by one of his partners. Because another reason why World War II ended, it was Albert Einstein.
No way.
Of the creation of the atomic bomb.
Albert Einstein didn't create the atomic nuke. There's another guy.
No, believe it or not, he was actually the one who genuinely discovered it. Albert was the one who discovered the atomic bombs, actually. The other guy discovered how to put it into an actual sequence of a bomb. Because if it wasn't for Albert, because Albert is actually German.
No way. Let me see. Albert
Einstein is German.
Is he German? Also, he didn't directly make it. He had a part in making it, the atomic bomb. Yeah. He was a German Jewish family.
Yep.
Germans are so smart, dude. Like, it's insane.
Yep.
Was Tesla? Oh, wait, what was that guy's name again? His name was like Tesla something. No. He I forgot. Oh, Nikolai Tesla. Nikolai Tesla. Was he German? Dude, he was such a big part in like so many things we have today. Let's see. No, he was a Serb. No, he wasn't a German. But dude, Germans are so smart.
Germans, okay. Here's the thing. Germans don't have the systems that we do, because America runs way differently than Germany does. And I bet you can say, oh yeah, and so do other countries, obviously. And yeah, I just 100% agree with you. But America has one of the most corrupt politicians. I think the greatest country in general, would actually be Norway.
That's debatable.
That's generally debatable. But let me tell you, prison systems in Norway are way 100% better than prison systems in America. So in America, prison systems, they treat you like animals. They feed you, put you in cells, lock you up, and make you wear orange.
Yeah.
Why Norway? They let you watch TV. They feed you. You can eat whatever pretty much you want. You get a choice of food you want.
Mm.
And you can ask for things. You can ask for therapists. You have books. You can play games too. Because the thing is, if you know, if someone comes to your house and robs you,
Yeah.
you're not allowed. Like, this is the thing that I do not agree, and probably because we live in America, and we adopt this theory. Well, not theory. This
Mentality.
mentality and law. Because in Norway, if someone breaks into your house and robs you but has no intent of killing anyone, you should let them or let them leave.
Yeah.
But if they have intent of killing a person, might as well kill them and then call the police.
Mm.
And then you wouldn't be sent to prison or anything. You'd be able to just, more free.
Yeah.
Because in Norway, everything is more marginalized. But the one thing that Norway does have is that women naturally get paid more than men.
Really? Let me see. Do you in
Because
Norway?
I met our chat, he lives in Norway, that women get naturally paid more than men.
Yeah, you get to fact check everything you learn. Not everything, but you gotta take everything with a grain of salt, especially if you hear it online.
Yeah, of course, you always have to
Fact check. Let me see. Average payment of men in Norway. Norway people are tall, aren't they? Like 6 foot. So apparently, let's see. No, this isn't credible source. Let's see what's credible source. Okay. Let's see. Norway. So the the gender pay gap among full-time employees in Norway remains at 20% after adjusting for age, education, sector, and several other factors. There's still a 13% gender difference. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
See to America. What's the difference between?
And the thing is, Norway, like, okay, do you think Canada, in general, is an overall better country than America?
Genuinely, I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna talk about something. I'm not gonna spout random information I don't really have lots of information on. Like, Canada has some good advantages, like their free healthcare system and whatnot, and they're slightly more what's it called?
Germany has a good or great health system compared to America too. Because Germany is superior in sometimes many ways than America, but America is also superior in many ways than Germany. Everything has its pros and cons. Yeah, every country has their pros and cons. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. I mean, like, what's it called? I think their name was Israel or something. Yeah, it was Israel. They have like such great defenses and everything, right? I don't know if you heard about the Iron Dome. No, I don't know if it's an Iron Dome, but it's like they have a really good missile defense system, right? Dude, like it's nice to live there, but the thing is, like, I don't know if the war's still going on.
They're still at war.
No way, dude. Really? We gotta plan topics beforehand in these podcasts.
Yeah, we should have a lot lined up. We should have random questions lined up.
We should interview Evo for the next one.
Yeah, we should generally just straight up just learn a lot of bunch of new things or study a bunch of
Topics?
bunch of things, laws and countries, topics.
Yeah. I think we should cap out our episodes at like 1:30. 1 hour and 30 minutes, cause it gets a little bit too long after 1 hour and 30.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end it here.
Okay.
We
thank
can-
you, anyone.
Yeah,
Thank you for the podcast. Thank you for listening.
yeah. Thank you for listening. Gonna do the whole shebang. It's probably like a day later when I upload this, but yeah. All right. Well, end it here. Say your goodbyes.
Bye bye.